How are you, my friends? I'm Antoinette, and I'm thrilled to be with you today on my podcast, Living Inspired with Autism. Now, I have to tell you, this is the third time I am recording this podcast because I had so many thoughts, I had so many rambling ideas, and none of it was actually making sense. And it was too long. So I've shortened it. So hopefully my message comes through loud and clear today. Because today I want to talk about an emotion that I see rob so many of my clients of their progress. And that emotion is self-pity. And it's one of those emotions that we don't like to admit we're having, yet it holds us back more than anything else. But let me be clear about something. Firstly, as autism parents, we are some of the emotionally strongest people I know because we deal with complex systems, medical systems. We advocate fiercely for our children. We handle meltdowns and eloping, and we also adapt to challenges that would break many people. We don't need pity from others, and we certainly don't need to pity ourselves. So, what is self-pity really? Self-pity is excessive, self-absorbed unhappiness over our troubles. It's when we start feeling bad about feeling bad. Now, this is what self-pity sounds like for us as autism parents. Why does my child have to struggle so much? Why do I have to be the one fighting with the school just to get the basic accommodations? Why can't my family understand what we're going through? These thoughts or questions are completely understandable, but they don't move us forward. Self-pity is sneaky. It comes in and you don't even notice it. You start thinking your situation is so unique and so difficult that you deserve better, that things should be different. But here's the problem. When we indulge in self-pity, we stop taking effective action. And I see this all the time with autism parents. They compare themselves to families with neurotypical children. They look at other parents whose children hit milestones on time, who don't have to navigate all the appointments and meetings and things, and they start accepting defeat right at the moment when they're just about to have a breakthrough. So why does self-pity sabotage us? Self-pity creates a victim mentality. We feel sorry for ourselves, and then we give up on changing what's changeable, and instead we focus on complaining about the things that we can't control. Here's what happens. You start feeling sorry for yourself because you're not getting any progress, or it's not happening fast enough. Maybe your child's speech therapy isn't progressing as quickly as another child's. And you think, why is this so hard for us? It's not fair. That self-pity leads to quitting. And the funny thing here is quitting doesn't relieve the self-pity. You feel sorry for yourself before you quit, and then you feel even more sorry for yourself after you quit because then you think, it didn't work. Self-pity is a fuel for excuse-making, drama creation, and giving up. You can't feel sorry for yourself and take effective action at the same time. You're either doing one or you're doing the other. How do we recognize self-pity? And one way to do that is to ask yourself these questions. Do I make a lot of excuses? Do I not follow through on my commitments? Is my life filled with exaggerated drama? You know, when you are late to a meeting because of traffic, because your car stalled, because you had a flat tire, that's drama. Do I constantly think I deserve better? When you catch yourself saying, why me? Or this isn't fair, that is self-pity talking. And I see autism parents creating unnecessary drama around legitimate challenges. Yes, of course, there are real difficulties with therapies and schools and medical stuff and behaviors. But when I ask them to identify what they can control versus what they can't, many realize that they're just amplifying their situations through self-pity. Self-pity wants attention from others. You know that feeling when you need to call a friend and just tell her about all the things and what happened and you want her to commiserate. That is self-pity, seeking validation rather than solutions. And of course, sometimes there is a place for that, but it doesn't move you forward. Just take note of that. How do we shift to a place of empowerment? So instead of asking the question, why does my child have autism? Try, my child is exactly who and where they're supposed to be. And I am exactly the parent that they need. Think of autism parenting as earning your advanced degree. Because when you sign up for Harvard or Yale, you expect that it's going to be challenging. You don't complain that the coursework is hard. You embrace it because that's how you earn the degree. Now, the same is for this parenting. This is your Harvard degree in parenting. But challenges aren't punishments. They're the curriculum that's making you stronger and more capable and exactly the parent that your child needs. And I often tell my clients, your child was born into a world that wasn't designed for them. And that's challenging. But you were chosen to be their parent because you have exactly what it takes to help them navigate this world. Now, you can either feel sorry about the challenge, or you can embrace your role as their guide and advocate. The parents I see thriving are the ones who say, yes, this is hard, and yes, I am exactly the right person for this job. Of course, I'm never going to leave you without practical steps to overcome self-pity. So when you notice self-pity creeping in, I want you to, number one, name it. Tell yourself, I see you self-pity, but I am not going there today. So name it. Number two, shift your thinking. So instead of saying, why is getting my child dressed such a battle, try, I'm going to find creative solution to make mornings easier and a lot more fun. Number three, focus on what you can control. You can't control your child's diagnosis. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you respond to it. Number four, choose a better emotion. Decide that you want to feel motivated and excited, or even capable instead of sorry for yourself. Number five, take action. Self-pity thrives on inaction. The antidote is always purposeful action. Once more. Number one, name it. Name self-pity. Number two, shift your thinking. Number three, focus on what you can control. Number four, choose a better emotion. And number five, take action. Remember, taking care of your emotional state isn't selfish. It is essential. Your regulated presence is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your child. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a strong, capable person who was specifically equipped to be this kind of parent. Self-pity robs you of progress, but when you reject it and you embrace your role, you become unstoppable. Your strength inspires your child and everyone else around you. Show up for that curriculum that is your life today, even if it's hard, especially if it's hard. because that's how you prove to yourself just how capable you really are. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me on Living Inspired with Autism. Until next time, remember you're exactly where you need to be and have everything that you need to meet this moment.